We've seen many artists in the music industry that put their all into their craft, only to be undermined by said industry that holds the key to their wildest dreams. Rarely these unsatisfied artists share their grievances with the world out of fear of being blackballed, kissing their dreams goodbye. But every now and then, a few chosen artists speak out, risking their careers and livelihoods. This is the case of pop singer Bebe Rexha. It seems like Bebe cannot catch a break since her entry as one of music's key players in the pop space, although a lot of people do not consider her as one of the main players. I've made a video about Bebe Rexha, detailing how the music industry did her dirty, and we are here yet again with more concerning information about the singer's journey in music. To be honest with you, ever since I made that video, something always bothered me in regards to Bebe's career. Something seems off about her that I just can't shake. In this video, I'll be talking about Bebe Rexha. I will cover the early misfortunes of her career, how the industry is still doing her dirty, and rapper G-Eazy alleged involvement in the situation, how weird things keep happening to her whenever she speaks out against the music business, and what this means for the pop star. I'm Don, your pop culture boy. Let's get into it.
That's catastrophic.
Now, before we get into the main events in Bebe's career, let's quickly recap some of the early misfortunes of her career. Bebe was a part of the band called Black Cards, formed by Pete Wentz, a member of rock band Fall Out Boy. She joined the band in the 2010s and departed the project to focus on her solo career in 2012. Bebe built her reputation in the music scene, writing songs for other artists before releasing solo efforts after signing to Warner in 2013. Bebe Rexha wrote one of the biggest hooks of her career that same year. The hook for the track, The Monster, performed by Eminem and Rihanna. Now here's the thing. Bebe wrote the hook for her track, Monster Under My Bed, that was intended for her debut album at the time, but after the track was played for Eminem, he wanted it. Although in the moment of writing the hook, Bebe did had an epiphany that the song would be performed by the rapper. She didn't really have a choice but to give the song to M's team, as at the time, Bebe was broke. And this is very common in the music industry. Once you are signed, your song can be yours today and someone else's tomorrow. So Rihanna ended up covering the hook on the version of Monster Under My Bed that we all know today as The Monster, and everyone went on to live happily ever after.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
It was later revealed that Bebe was actually Rihanna's ghost singer on the chorus, the part that had the high notes. Yeah, that's actually Bebe's voice, and this is nothing new in the music industry. A lot of your faves are not really singing in certain parts, but the shady thing about the situation is I'm sure Rihanna and her peoples knew everyone would assume that it was her singing, as Rihanna also sung the chorus with the same tone and vocal inflection as Bebe. If you don't believe me, you be the judge. This is Ree's version. And this is Bebe's version. And I know one of Ree's fans will be in the comments talking about it's Eminem's song. Rihanna had no control. Bruh, it's Rihanna's song as well. And if she had a problem with the song, it could not have been released officially without Ree's approval as well. And also, let's be real, Rihanna couldn't hit those high notes. So that's why they left Bebe's background vocals intact. Now, Bebe did reveal that they did indeed leave her vocals on the track while on stage at a concert in Augusta, Georgia, where she performed her version of the song. I have to admit, it was unprofessional how she did it. Apparently someone in the crowd at the show called her a white girl, telling her to sit down, so she clapped back, saying she couldn't sing those high notes, so they had to use my voice instead. Got you.
She couldn't sing those high notes, so they had to use my voice instead. Got you.
Oh my God.
After that, Bebe got a lot of backlash. She then went on 92.3 amp radio to clear her name, and also detailed she was blackballed over the track as well because apparently she didn't want to give the track to Lupe Fiasco.
I'm talking facts, like the like that is my voice. Like I'm not talking smack. Like I just said that's my voice. Like that's if you didn't know, well, now you know. There's stories about the Monster 2 back in the day where I was blackmailed, and they're like, it was supposed to be a Lupe Fiasco song, and they're like, if you don't give this to us, you'll never get to work in the music business. I grew up with a lot of hip-hop producers and stuff like that. So somebody in the audience, I was in Augusta, and they were like, white girl, sit down, and I got pissed. I was like, oh, this white girl that writes for Nicki Minaj, that writes for Rihanna, that writes for Tinashe, that like I literally like write for like these hip-hop writers, and like I was once told, like, sit down, like, you can't be singing these rhythmic songs, you can't be singing these parts because you're a white girl. So I got mad. I was like, I did this, I did that. So I started, like, I got upset on stage. I'm happy to be here right now. I'm grateful. People want to create stories and shade. To me, it's like, wow, thank you so much.
Bebe found herself in a similar situation in 2015 with the track Hey Mama, produced by David Guetta, featuring Afrojack and Nicki Minaj. But the big difference with this track is that Bebe Rexha sang the entire chorus that's on the song versus her part on Monster, which was just the background vocals. So that didn't really require to be listed as a featured artist. But for the case of Hey Mama, as I mentioned, Bebe did indeed sang the chorus, which was the highlight. And in spite of that, she was not listed as a feature. And the excuse she was given was that there was already too many names listed, and that too many names doesn't look good for an EDM track. Now, as we all know today, the issue has been resolved. Bebe has since been listed in the title as a feature, but she had to threaten litigation. Bebe Rexha has a strong tolerance towards the bullshit she has faced in the music industry, but it now seems like her patience is wearing thin. Recently, Bebe called out the music industry on X in a now deleted post back in July. I could bring down a big chunk of this industry. I'm frustrated. I have been undermined. I've been so quiet for the longest time. I haven't seen the signs even though people constantly are bringing them up, and they have been so obvious. And when I have spoken up, I've been silenced and punished by the industry. Things must change, or I'm telling all my truths, the good, the bad, and the ugly. According to BuzzFeed, in June, Rexha slammed her former collaborator G-Eazy on Instagram, calling him a stuck-up ungrateful loser. Just a little backstory, Bebe and G-Eazy did the song Me, Myself, and I back in the 2010s, and it was a big hit. And yes, that song blew up because of Bebe as well. At G-Eazy, you have my number. Why don't you text me and ask me yourself? You stuck-up ungrateful loser. You're lucky people are liking you again. She wrote over a screenshot of a group chat in which she was asked whether she had any interest in shooting social content with G-Eazy while in New York. Cause I could go all in on all the shitty things you've done and how you threatened me after giving you your only real hit. By the way, the answer is no. Hope you good, said Rexha. Now, Bebe did delete the Instagram story soon after. She posted on X. Someone from my team had me take down my Instagram story. I decided to remove it because it felt very negative and toxic. Sometimes trauma can lead us to react that way, and that period of my life was traumatizing. She continued, I'm writing this because I regret taking it down, and I want to say that I still stand by what I said. So yeah, Bebe is popping off online, and in regards to her taking down the industry, people's reaction online are a bit mixed. We have some users saying she should spill, and others being a little skeptical. And I see where they're coming from, because a lot of times people would say they'll blow the whistle, but then go silent. Like Christian Keys, the actor who was in some of Tyler Perry's productions. Remember, he a few months ago posted online that he was going to expose a powerful individual, man, in Hollywood that harassed him. He said he had proof, recordings, etc. Now, when he dropped this bombshell, a lot of people came to the conclusion that it was Tyler Perry. But months later, 7 months later, and no update, no one has heard from him since. Personally, I think he made that huge announcement to signal whosoever he's addressing so they could reach out to him personally to reach some monetary settlement, or he might just be looking for attention. Who knows? Bebe Rexha typically stays at a low profile in entertainment. You mainly hear about her adjacent to her music, but as detailed in this video, she has ran her mouth or, popped off in regards to things in the music industry, and that's her right, but the music industry typically doesn't like that. And I'm not saying she shouldn't talk, I'm just saying the higher ups in the music industry doesn't like that. They don't want you to show them up. They want you to keep your mouth shut. Remember that one time she spoke on R&B singer Trey Songz and his 69 God behaviors, who had multiple essay allegations.
Yeah, we want a big celebrity. Who's hit on you? You're a beautiful girl. Come on.
Can I say that?
Yeah. Nobody's listening. Nobody's watching.
You have to say it. Build it up.
Yeah, say it.
I don't
Let's play telephone.
Okay.
You send it down and then I'll say it.
I'm gonna use Hill for this. I'm gonna use Hill for this. I'm gonna use Hill for this. But I went to a wedding. I went to my lawyer's wedding, and it was like they rented like a mansion, and everybody at the end, it was like only like 50 of us at the end of the party, you know, it was like all these, some of the Victoria's Secret models, like his big clients, and Trey Songz was there with his date. And I go to the pool house, literally, and I swear everything. He's giving me the eye all night, and I was like, okay, what's going on? This is weird. I go to the pool house, just like right by the pool, and he literally is at the door and pushes me against the wall and puts his lips on my lips and is like, let's do this. I'm like, oh my god, I don't think I should tell this story.
That's awesome. This story is great.
The same thing just happened to me with Trey Songz, though. Totally, yes.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna get killed for this. I'm probably am.
No.
And then he held you down, right?
He like, no.
This is getting bad.
No, it was cool. And I said, no, I said, I can't, I'm not doing this right
Your
now.
lawyer dropped the charges, though, right?
Stop! No, but I said, no, I'm not trying to do this right now. He was, I was playing anyway. I don't want that anyway. And he walked out. That's something else happened, but I'm not gonna say that. But I'm not gonna say that. But
Such a smooth way to deal with a rejection.
Yeah.
I was just playing. I'm just kidding. Anyways, not really.
it was hard though.
Although he's crying
it was
on
hard
the
though because
inside.
he had no shirt on, and he literally was like, he's probably one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen in my life. Really.
Very ripped guy.
Like I was actually like, wow, this guy is absolutely gorgeous. But I said girls probably sleep with him all the time, so I was like, no, this is not gonna happen right now. But I said he
invented sex, but he also invented an STD, so you're good about it.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't see this. I'm only gonna get killed, but it's okay. I mean, it's true. I tell the truth.
We won't send it to anybody but TMZ, don't worry.
Oh my god!
They will send it to everyone else.
A few days ago, August 17, Bebe posted on social media that she was kicked off a flight because she spoke Albanian to a security agent who she thought was Albanian. I've been threatened because I thought the security agent was Albanian, she wrote over the clip. I spoke to him in Albanian, asking where to get my ticket, and now he's banning me from the flight. Now, I don't know about you, but to me, this is all interesting. After threatening to bring down the music industry in July, now she's being allegedly threatened at the airport for speaking Albanian. She also called the music industry toxic in 2021, then got hit in the face with a phone at a concert last year. Again, very interesting. This could all be a reach, but remember, people in high places with wild resources goes to all lengths to fuck with others. Some of these people will fuck with you in mysterious ways. Bebe Rexha is one of those artists that seems off to me career-wise. She has talent, she has helped make some of the biggest collaborations ever, but she never experienced the same level of massive success by herself. Like the industry gives her the support whenever there's someone with a bigger name next to her. However, when it comes to her solo efforts, it doesn't get that same push. And it's so obvious, almost like she is being held back. We have seen artists get silenced and pushed out of the industry when they start talking about things they shouldn't, like Azealia Banks. Granted, Azealia Banks kind of deserves it, as she's always beefing with everyone, but cannot release a hit. Will this hurt Bebe's career? Will Bebe actually speak out? I guess we'll have to wait and see. What do you think about the situation regarding Bebe Rexha threatening to bring down the music industry? Looking forward to reading all your comments. I am Don, your pop culture boy, not your typical pop culture boy, and I will see you soon in the next one.